Simpson's one-third rule of integration. Simpson's one-third rule of integration. Okay. So integration a to b fx dx. For the integration a to b fx dx, f is real valued function defined on the closed interval ab. So this is the interval ab interval. Okay, for Simpson's one-third rule of integration, the function f is defined on this closed interval ab. Now first divide this interval ab into n equal subinterval. Okay, so number of subinterval is n, but n is even number. N is even number. Okay, so number of subinterval is even number. Okay, for Simpson's one-third rule, n must be even number. Okay, so we divide this interval ab into n equal subinterval. So number of subinterval equals to n in bracket even number. Number of subinterval is even number. Then length of each subinterval h. So this length is h, that is step length. This is h. So length of each subinterval h is total length of the interval, that is b minus a divided by number of subinterval n. So length of each subinterval h equals to b minus a. Then number of nodes is n plus 1. Number of subinterval is n, then number of nodes is n plus 1. Suppose the first node is x0, next node is x1, next x2, x3, x4, and the last node is xn. Okay, n plus 1 nodes, we are starting from 0, so it is x0, x1, x2 dot dot xn. Now what is x0? X0, that is the first node a. X1 equals to a plus h, this step length is h, that is b minus a by n. X2 equals to a plus 2h. X3 equals to a plus 3h, and the last node xn equals to a plus nh, that is b. So x0 is a, x1 is a plus h, x2 is a plus 2h, x3 is a plus 3h, last node xn is a plus nh, that is b. Okay, now the function is f. Suppose y equals to fx, y equals to fx with the function. Then the nodes are x0, x1, x2, xn. These are nodes, and the corresponding ordinates are y0 equals to f of x0. This is the ordinate y0 corresponding to the node x0. y1 equals to f of x1. y2 equals to f of x2. And yn is f of xn. Yn is f of xn. Okay, so the first node is y0, that is f of x0, y1, that is f of x1, y2 is f of x2, and yn is f of xn. Then by Simpson's one-third rule, integration a to b fx dx, then by Simpson's one-third rule, integration a to b fx dx is approximately this is h by 3. For trapezoidal rule it was h by 2, now it is h by 3. h by 3 y0 plus yn, sum of first and last ordinate. First ordinate is y0, last ordinate is yn. Sum of first and last ordinate, y0 plus yn plus sum of first and last ordinate plus 4 into sum of all odd ordinates. Odd ordinates are y1, this is odd ordinate, y3, that is also odd ordinate, y3, y5, y7, like that. So y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus dot 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 last ordinate is yn. N is even number. N is even number. So n minus 1 is what number? So last odd ordinate is y n minus 1. Okay. See, n is even number, so n minus 1 is odd number. So the last odd ordinate is yn minus 1. So y0 plus yn, sum of first and last ordinate, plus 4 into sum of all odd ordinates. Odd ordinates are y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus dot dot yn minus 1. Because n is even number, so n minus 1 is odd number. Plus 2 into sum of all even ordinates. The even ordinates are sum of all even ordinates, that is y2 plus y4 plus y6 plus dot dot yn minus 2. N is even number, so yn, y0 and yn, these are already taken. Okay, remaining even ordinates are y2, y4, y6 dot dot yn minus 2. Okay, n is even number, so last even ordinate is yn, that is already taken here. Okay, then so it is y0 plus yn plus 4 into y1 plus y3 plus y5 dot dot yn minus 1. This is sum of all odd ordinates, plus 2 into y2, y4, y6 dot dot yn minus 2. This is sum of all even ordinates. Okay. So Simpson's 1/3 rule is integration a to b fx dx is approximately, it is h by 3. For trapezoidal rule it was h by 2, now it is h by 3. y0 plus yn, sum of first and last ordinates, plus 4 into sum of all odd ordinates, that is y1, y3, y5 dot dot yn minus 1, plus 2 into sum of remaining even ordinates, that is y2, y4, y6 dot dot yn minus 2. Okay, this is Simpson's 1/3 rule. So Simpson's 1/3 rule, n is even number, but for trapezoidal rule n is either even or odd, no problem. But Simpson's 1/3 rule, n must be even number. Okay. For Simpson's 1/3 rule, it must be even number. Okay, take one problem. Compute integration 0 to 6. Compute integration 0 to 6 dx by 1 plus x whole square. Compute integration 0 to 6 dx by 1 plus x whole square, taking 6 equal subintervals. Taking 6 equal subintervals. Okay? Comma, correct to 3 decimal places. So we have to compute integration 0 to 6 dx by 1 plus x square, taking 6 equal subintervals, comma, correct to 6 decimal places. Okay. So here fx is what? 1 by 1 plus x whole square. So fx is 1 by 1 plus x whole square. Now a is 0, b equals to b is 6, a is 0, b is 6, and number of subinterval is n equals to given 6. Okay, so this is a, this point is b. Number of subinterval n is given 6. This is even number, so you can apply Simpson's 1/3 rule. So h equals to, step length h equals to b minus a divided by n. So it is 6 minus 0 divided by 6, that is 1. So step length is 1. So we divide it into 6 equal subinterval. Okay, so you divide it this interval AB into 6 equal subinterval. Length of each subinterval is 1. Okay. Now the nodes are, number of subinterval is 6, so number of nodes is 7. So x0 to x6. Nodes are x0. x0 is 0, that is A. x0 is A, that is 0. x1. x1 is A plus H, so it is 0 plus 1, so it is 1, because H is 1. x2. x2 is A plus 2H, so it is 2. 0 plus 2 into 1, it is 2. x3, A plus 3H, so it is 0 plus 3 into 1, it is 3. x4, A plus 4H, so it is 0 plus 4 into 1, it is 4. x5, A plus 5H, it is 5. And x6, A plus 6H, that is 6. You can see the last node is B. x6, that is B. Okay, these are the nodes. So corresponding ordinates are, these are nodes, and ordinates, corresponding ordinates are y0 equals to f of x0 equals to, what is fx? Y equals to fx is given 1 by 1 plus x whole square. So calculate f of x0, that is f of 0, because x0 is 0, so it is 1 by 0 square, 1 by 1 plus 0 square, so it is 1. So y0 is 1. Then calculate y1, that is f of x1, that is f of 1. So it is 1 by 1 plus 1 whole square, so it is 1 by 4, 0.25. Next y2, y2 is f of x2, that is f of 2. y2 is f of x2, that is f of 2. Calculate f of 2. f of 2 is 0.311. y2 is 0.311. Next y3 is f of x3, that is f of 3, because x3 is 3. Okay, so x3 is 0.0662. Next y4 is f of x4, that is f of 4, it is 0.04. Okay, next y5 is f of x5, that is f of 5, equals to 0.028. Okay, next y6 f of x6, that is f of 6, equals to 0.02. So y0 is 1, y1 is 0.25, y2 is 0.111, y3 is 0.062, y4 is 0.04, y5 is 0.028, and y6 is 0.02. Now by Simpson's 1/3 rule, by Simpson's 1/3 rule, integration 0 to 6 dx by 1 plus x whole to the power 6 is approximately h by 3 sum of first and last ordinate. First ordinate y0, last ordinate is y6. y0 plus y6 plus 4 into odd ordinates. Odd ordinates are y1 plus y3 plus y5, y1, y3, y5, y1, y3, y5 plus 2 into even ordinates. Even ordinates are y2, y2 plus y4, y2 plus y4. Okay, because y6 is already taken here. Okay, so h by 3 y0 plus y6, h by 2 y0 plus y6 plus 4 into order ordinates y1, y3, y5, y1, y3, y5 plus 2 into even ordinates, that is y2 and y4. Y6 is already taken, so you can neglect y6 here. Okay. Now put all these values of y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6. So it is h. What is h? H is 1. 1 by 3. y0 is 1 plus y6 is 0.02. 0.02 plus 4 into y1. y1 is 0.25. 0.25 plus y3. y3 is 0.062. 0.062 plus so y3 is y1 is 0.25, y3 is 0.062 plus y5 is 0.028. 0.028. Okay, y0 is 1. Now y0 is 1. y6 is 0.02 plus 4 into y1 is 0.25 plus y3 is 0.062 plus y5 is 0.028 plus 2 into y2. What is y2? This is 0.111 plus y4 is 0.04. Okay, just simplify. This is equals to 0.0894, correct to 3 decimal places. Correct to 3 decimal places. Correct to 3 decimal places. Therefore, integration 0 to 6 dx by 1 plus x is 1 plus x whole square. 1 plus x whole square. This is 1 plus x whole square. 0 to 6 dx by 1 plus x whole square. It is by Simpson's one-third rule. H by 3 y0 plus y6 plus 4 into y1, y3, y5 odd ordinates, sum of odd ordinates plus 2 into even ordinates, that is y2 plus y4. Okay. Answer is 0.894, correct to 3 decimal places. Now take one more problem. In Simpson's one-third rule of integration, just write. Right. Problem. A curve is drawn to pass through the points given by the following table. X, Y. When x equals to 1, y is 2. When x equals to 1.5, y is 2.4. When x equals to 2, y is 2.7. When x equals to 2.5, it is 2.8. When x equals to 3, y is 3. When x equals to 3.5, y is 2.6. When x equals to 4, y is 2.1. So a curve drawn to pass through the following points given by when x equals to 1, y is 2, 1.5 it is 2.4, 2 it is 2.7, 2.5 it is 2.8, 3 it is 3, 3.5 it is 2.6, 4 it is 2.1. Estimate by Simpson's 1/3 rule. Estimate by Simpson's 1/3 rule. 1/3 rule. The area bounded by the curve. Area bounded by the curve. Area bounded by the curve and the lines x equals to 1 and x equals to 4. X equals to 1 and x equals to 4. Okay, so we have to find the area bounded by the curve satisfying this data set using Simpson's 1/3 rule of integration. Okay, now see integration a to b fx dx. Integration a to b fx dx is what? Integration a to b fx dx is, see integration a to b fx dx is, suppose this is x axis, this is y axis, this is the curve, suppose y equals to fx curve. Okay, this point is a, this point is b. Area bounded by the curve y equals to fx and the straight line x equals to a and the straight line x equals to b. Okay, so integration a to b fx dx is what? Integration a to b fx dx is area bounded by the curve y equals to fx, the straight line x equals to a, straight line x equals to b and x axis. So we have to find the area bounded by this curve y equals to fx, the straight line x equals to a, x equals to b and x axis using Simpson's 1/3 rule of integration. Okay, now given that when x equals to 1, so integration a to b fx dx is what? Integration a to b fx dx is area bounded by the curve y equals to fx, the straight line x equals to a, x equals to b and x axis. Okay, now we have to find the area bounded by the curve satisfying this following data set and the straight line x equals to 1, x equals to 4. So suppose this is origin, this is x axis, this is y axis. When x equals to 1, x equals to 1 mean this straight line, this is x equals to 1 straight line, this is x equals to 4, this is x equals to 4 straight line. Suppose the curve is like that. Okay, so we have to find area of this portion. Okay, so we have to find area of this portion. Given that at x equals to 1 y is 2, at x equals to 1 y is given, so y0 is given. Suppose this point is x0. Now see the number of nodes first. Calculate number of nodes first. Okay, number of ordinates is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So number of ordinates is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number of ordinates is 7. So number of subinterval equals to 7 minus 1, that is 6. Because if number of subinterval is n, the number of ordinates is n plus 1. Now the number of ordinates is given, that is 7. So number of subinterval is 6. So 1 to 4 we divide this interval into 6 equal subinterval. Okay. So the first node is 1. Next node is, so 6. Number of subinterval is 6. Okay. 4 to 1. So the nodes are, so h is what? H is 4 minus 1 divided by 6. 4 minus 1 divided by 6. It is 3 by 6, that is 0.5. Okay. This is 4, B is 4, A is 1. and number of sub-interval is 6, so 4 minus 1 divided by 6 is 0.1. So first node is 1, next node is 1.5, next 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. Okay, see at the point 1, that is x0. This is the node x0, next node x1, next x2, x3, x4, x5, x6. These are the nodes x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6. So x0 is given. X0 is, what is x0? X0 is x0 equals to, it is given 1, x1 equals to 1.5, x2 equals to 2, x3 equals to 2.5, x4 equals to 3, x4 equals to 3, x5 equals to 3.5, and x6 equals to 4. These are the nodes given. Okay, these are the nodes. And the ordinates are y0. Y0 is the, at the point 1, the value of y is 2. Given that when x equals to 1, y is what? Y is 2. So if x0 is 1, then y0 is 2. Now y1 at the point 1.5, y is what? Y is 2.4. At the point 1.5, y is 2.4. So y1 is 2.4. y2 at the point 2, the value of y, that is at the point 2, value of y is 2.7. Okay, next y3 at the point 2.5, value of y, that is 2.8. Okay, next y4, so at the point 3, value of y, is 3. y5 at the point 3.5, value of y, that is 2.6. Next y6 at the point 4, value of y, that is 2.1. Okay, so y0 is 2, y1 is 2.4, y2 is 2.7, y3 is 2.8, y4 is 3, y5 is 2.6, y6 is 2.1. So we have to calculate area bounded by the curve this y equals to fx and the straight line x equals to 1, x equals to 4. So the area equals to h by 3, first ordinate is y0 plus last ordinate is y6, y0 plus y6 plus 4 into odd ordinates y1, y3, y5, y1 plus y3 plus y5, y1, y3, y5, y1, y3, y5 plus 2 into even ordinates, that is y2 plus y4. This is by Simpson's one-third rule. By Simpson's one-third rule. Okay. So this area is, what is h? H is 0.5 by 3. y0 is 2. y6 is 2.1. y0 is 2. y6 is 2.1 plus 4 into y1 is 2.4 plus y3 is 2.8. next y5 is 2.6 plus 2 into y2 is 2.7, y4 is 3. Just simplify. This is 7.333. This is the area bounded by the curve y and the straight line x equals to 1. This is the area bounded by x equals to 1 straight line, x equals to 4 straight line, and the curve y equals to fx by Simpson's one-third rule. Okay, Because you know the area bounded by this curve is y3, y by 3, y0 plus y6 plus 4 into y1, y3, y5 plus 2 into y2 plus y4. Okay. So area bounded by the curve y equals to fx, the straight line x equals to 1, x equals to 4, and the x axis is 0.78333. Okay. Now we take one more problem. Just write. So answer is, so you have to write answer area bounded by the curve x axis and the straight line x equals to 1, x equals to 4 is 7.78333 square unit. You have to write in unit, square unit. Okay. Correct to 5 decimal places. Next problem. Find the area bounded by the curve, bounded by the curve and straight lines x equals to 7.47 and x equals to 7.747, x equals to 7.52 and x axis. Okay. Given that when x equals to 7.47, y equals to fx is 1.93. When x equals to 7.47, y is 1.93. 7.48, then y is 1.95. 7.49, y is 1.98. 7.50, 2.01. 7.51, it is 2.03. 7.52, this is 2.06. So when x equals to 7.47, y is 1.93, 7.48, it is 1.95, 7.49, it is 1.98, 7.50, it is 2.02, 7.51, 2.03, 7.52, 2.06. Okay, so we have to find area bounded by this curve. Suppose this is x-axis, this is y, suppose this is the curve. Okay, and this point is suppose x equals to 7.47. This is the straight line, x equals to 7.47, and the straight line 7.52. This is the straight line, x equals to 7.52. So this point is 7.47, this point is 7.52. So you have to find area bounded by this curve. Area bounded by this curve. We have to find area bounded by this curve. Okay, now see. The nodes are, first node is x0, x0 is given, x0 is 7.47. Next x1 is 7.48, x2 7.49, x3 7.50, x4 7.51, x5 7.52. These are the nodes given. Now y0 that is at the point x0 7.47 point, that point y value that is 1.93, y1 this is 1.95, y2, this is 1.98, y3, this is 2.01, y4, this is 2.03. Next, y5, this is 2.06. Okay, this is given. Then, first find number of ordinates. Number of ordinates is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, number of nodes is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, number of nodes is 6. Number of nodes is 6. Then number of subinterval, equal subintervals is 6 minus 1, it is 5, because if number of subinterval is n, number of nodes is n plus 1. So number of nodes is given 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number of subinterval is 5. See, number of subinterval is 5. This is number of subinterval is 5. This is odd number. So you cannot apply Simpson's 1/3 rule of integration. Number of subinterval is odd number. Number of equal subinterval is 5, which is odd number. So you cannot apply Simpson's 1/3 rule of integration. We have to apply trapezoidal rule of integration. So area, you cannot apply Simpson's 1/3 rule. You have to apply trapezoidal rule. Then by trapezoidal rule of integration, then by trapezoidal rule of integration, area equals to h by 2. Not it is not h by 3, it is h by 2. H by 2, sum of first and last ordinate. H by 2, y0 plus y5. H by 2, y0. So by trapezoidal number of subinterval is 5. So you cannot apply Simpson's 1/3 rule. You have to apply trapezoidal rule. So area equals to h by 2. Okay, y0, sum of first and last ordinate. Y0 plus y5 plus 2 into remaining ordinates. y1, y2, y3, y4. y1, y2, y3, y4. y1, y2, y3, y4. This is 2 into y1, y2, y3 and y4. Because you cannot apply Simpson's 1/3 rule. You have to apply trapezoidal rule. So the area equals to what is h? The nodes are x0 is 7.47, x1 is 7.48. So all the nodes are equispaced nodes. 7.49. So the distance is 7.48 minus 7.47. So it is 0.01. So h equals to 0.01. H is 0.01. Distance between any two nodes, consecutive nodes. 7.48 minus 7.47. So it is 0.01. So h is 0.01 divided by 2. y0 is 1.93. y5, this is 2.06 plus 2 into 1.95 plus 1.98 plus 2.01 plus 2.03. Okay, this is the area. Just simplify. This is equals to 0.09965. 0.09965. Okay, which is approximately 0.1. If we take correct up to 3 decimal places. So correct to 3 decimal places. Okay, correct to 3 decimal places. If you round up it, you will get this is 0.1. So the area bounded by the curve y equals to fx, the straight line x equals to 7.47 and the straight line x equals to 7.52 and x axis is 0.1. This is by trapezoidal rule. By trapezoidal trapezoidal rule. Okay, actually this is area is 0.1 square unit. Okay, just write to homework. Correct to 3 decimal places. Just write to homework. Homework. Problem 1. Just write. Compute integration 0 to 1. Compute integration 0 to 1 x square by 1 plus x cube dx. Compute integration 0 to 1 x square by 1 plus x cube dx using Simpson's 1/3 rule. Take h equals to 0.25. Okay, using Simpson's 1/3 rule. Use Simpson's 1/3. Use Simpson's 1/3 rule. Okay. Hence find value of log 2 to the power 1 by 3. Hence find value of log 2 to the power 1 by 3. Just write answer. Answer is, this is 0.23108. 0.23108. So you have to compute integration 0 to 1 dx x square by 1 plus x cube dx using Simpson's 1/3 rule. Take h equals to 0.25. Hence find the value of log 2 to the power 1 by 3. You can see the exact value of this integration is actually log 2 to the power 1 by 3. Okay. So the answer is 0.23108. This is the approximate value of this integration by Simpson's 1/3 rule. You can verify. Next homework. Just write homework. Problem 2. Compute integration 1.2 to 1.6 x plus 1 by x dx. Take h equals to 0.1. Next, right? Hence find absolute error. Hence find absolute error, relative error, Hence find absolute error, relative error, and relative percentage error. Okay, compute integration 1.2 to 1.6 x plus 1 by x dx using Simpson's 1/3 rule of integration, taking h equals to 0.1. Okay, comma, correct to 2 decimal places. Correct to 2 decimal places. Hence find absolute error, relative error, and relative percentage error. Okay, so we can stop now. Next day we will see another method. Okay.